So, how everybody is doing? My name is Anthony Weston, and today I will be teaching basically third graders how to do a side dance leap. So, the way how I'm going to be teaching how to do this side dance leap is first I'm going to warm them up with three drills. Stretching, that's one. Side squats, that is two. And then spider exercises, that is three. Now, each of these drills, obviously, stretching, we're gonna do 3 to 5 stretches that aims from the gluteus maximus all the way down to the calves. And we're gonna try to stretch them out as much as possible because these are the things that are going to have to be as loose as possible to perform the task of doing a side dance leap. And then also with drill number 2, we're going to be doing side squats. Now side squats, when you see, is a little bit more advanced than a normal squat because you have to angle your legs and also bend at a certain way that you have to create more mobility and flexibility within your legs and knees to perform this task. And with spider exercises is a combination of 2 to 4 exercises into one, and that requires you to raise your knees nearly as high as your chest. You also have to stick your chest out so you can have a very dominant posture. You also have to engage in your core because everything that you do is way more easier when you engage your core and do everything dealing with your core. And then also you have to do certain activities that maybe your feet will overlap each other. So you have to make sure you have that coordination down pat to even get into the side dance leap. And all of these exercises are going to help you perform these side dance leaps as professionally as possible. So I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to break down the preparatory stage, the execution stage, and then the follow through stage of it. I'm going to provide a demonstration by myself, and then I'm going to bring in a participant that is maybe a little bit more advanced, that they can comprehend maybe the dance step a little bit more than me. And then you're gonna see how I'm doing it with the little bit of knowledge that I had and what I had to basically learn on myself with this project, and then somebody that's part of a dance organization that basically knows what they're doing. So hopefully, we have a good turnout. So like I said, my name is Anthony Weston. I'm doing this for a project, and we're going to see if I can teach you how to do a side dance leap. And let's get this started.
So now, with the first drill is, like I said, we're gonna stretch. Now first, we're gonna spread our legs, and every stretch that we do, we wanna do between 7 to 10 seconds. That's basic stretch technique. First, you're gonna wanna go down in the middle. You want to touch both of your toes, and you just want to make sure your legs are straight. If you want a lighter base so you can get more into the inner thighs, you can. Then we're going to go to the right, 7 to 10 seconds each one. Then you're going to go to the left, 7 to 10 seconds. Then you're going to go as far back as possible. You'll feel that little tension, muscles that you haven't stretched in a minute, in the back of your thighs, and you want to reach as far back as possible. 7 to 10 seconds, maybe. Then you want to spread. I don't know what this is called, but I know I did it when I was in football and track, and it helped me do hurdles. So 110 hurdles is my thing. So what you want to do is straight up just make sure you spread balls of your toes so you can have a little balance. Some people might not be able to sit on the back of their feet like me. Maybe you can do like this, but you want to try to work on your flexibility with every stretch. And then you want to stand up. The last stretch that you want to do, dealing with your legs, you want to straight up touch your toes. Every stretch is 7 to 10 seconds. You want to feel every stretch. You want to feel everything being stretched out. Now, the only thing with your arms that you want to stretch out is your left and your right arm. Straight, 7 to 10 seconds. Then you want to go to your left, 7 to 10 seconds. Back to stretch your tricep, 7 to 10 seconds. And then you also want to do your left arm, 7 to 10 seconds. And then the last stretch that you're gonna do is basically what I call bring it around town. You just wanna make sure your hips is very flexible, make sure you loosen it up, maybe do another circle the opposite way, and then that will complete your stretching drills. Now, with the second drill, we're gonna do squats, but we're gonna do side squats. I'm gonna show you how it looks posterior, and then I'm gonna show you how it looks from the side. Hopefully I'm saying these right terminology, but I know I'm gonna give you the front angle, and then I'm gonna give you the side angle. So with the side angle, you wanna make sure that you kinda duck your feet. Duck feet. You just want to make sure that you spread your feet apart. I'm kind of pigeon-toed, so this is kind of hard for me. So you want to make sure that you get a nice little base with your feet pointing outward. Now, if you can make your feet as straight sideways as possible, that will help out too. Because it'll help out with the landing, and also it'll help out with straight up getting your legs up. Then you want to straight up, you want to bend. And you just want to do 7 to 10 of these, and you want to make sure you do these 3 times. 7 to 10 times, 3 sets. So 3 sets of 10 reps. And you just want to make sure you bend your knees, nice little, maybe 90 degree. It's okay if it's a little higher because flexibility is everything. I got a little bit more flexibility within me, but I get a little lower. Now this does hurt, but that's only because I'm pigeon-toed. Some of y'all might be able to do it a little bit better. Now from the side view, what you're going to see is, I'm kind of struggling, but as you're gonna tell is, you see it's kind of straight, diagonally to the side, and then you wanna straight bend your knees. You see that angle, butt getting down, and then you wanna do that. Don't forget, 7 to 10 times, 3 sets, and that is 3 sets of 7 to 10 reps of the side squats. So now we're back, and now I'm about to break down all 3 stages: the preparatory stage, the execution stage, and finally, the follow-through stage. So right now, what I'm about to do is the preparatory stage. And the preparatory stage is pretty simple. What you want to do is you want to stand with your feet together, side by side, in the center of your body. Legs straight, knees no bend. You want to make sure everything is locked out so you can have a tall posture within your leg and your lower end. Next, you want to stand up straight with your hips kind of engaged, with your core kind of engaged as well. You want to make sure that everything is pretty much tight, just so you can be ready for this activity. Because everything that you're doing is going to be from your core down, and that's where most of your power is going to go, and all of your coordination is just so you can be in the right place at the right time. After that, you want to slightly pin your arms to your sides with your hands, with your palms facing towards your body. You see how I got my arms kind of pinned to my sides? It's not relaxed like this, but it's kind of, pinned. Not pinned to my side like I'm about to do a dance herky or nothing like this. We are gonna do a side dance leap. So you wanna slightly pin it, hands, palms facing towards your body. Then you wanna make sure your neck is tall and straight, just so you can make sure you're focused. You wanna make sure that you're looking forward, so you can make sure that you have your eyes on the prize as well. So you just, make sure you know where you're going. So yet again, the preparatory stage is going to be from the feet pinned together, planted in the floor, with your legs straight, with your hands pinned to your side slightly, with your core engaged, your hips engaged too, just so you can have that kind of stiff feeling, but like a ready position. You want to, relax a little bit. You want to stick your chest out just so you can have a tall posture. Eyes on the prize is what I call it. And then you will be ready for the execution stage. So now we're going to get into the execution stage right after the preparatory stage. Now, to start up with the preparatory, preparatory stage, you have your feet close together, legs straight, hips engaged, core engaged, hands pinned to your sides, with your heads facing forward, neck straightened, with your eyes forward. Eyes on the prize is what I call it. And what you want to do is you want to step to the side with your left foot in a running, at a brisk running motion. Then you want to follow up with, so you want to step with this one, follow back with the right foot in a running motion as well. You also want to make sure that your arms is kind of bent. So when you go up in the air, you can straight up extend so you can kind of catch your balance in the air. And then that's when you kick out with your knees up, which the spider drill kind of helps you, get your knees up so you can kick out. That is why the spider drill is so important, because you got to get your legs out so you can kick out. And that is for both, because you got to try to kick it out as much as possible. Now, what I'm going to try to do is go through everything within the motion and try to get my legs up as far as possible. So, out of the preparatory stage, you want to take a step to the left, knees kind of bent already in a running stance. Take a step, you're kind of like this, keep on, and then you want to jump to the side like that. So I couldn't really get my legs up high enough, but basically it's like hitting a split in the air. And then you want to come down on the balls of your feet. Now, the next phase is going to be the follow-through phase. And this is how I'm going to show you how to get out of this position without hyperextending any muscles, moving too fast so you can get lightheaded, and basically so you can just get out of this stance. And that right there is the execution stage. The next phase is the follow-through, and let's get it. Now, what we're gonna do is the final stage, which is the follow-through stage. And it's the most, simplest stage because, now you're done. And, we love ending exercises on a good note. So, after you do your side dance lead, you're gonna, after landing on your left toe, you wanna slowly unbend your knees and kind of go straight to the center. So this right here is basically getting you back to your normal stage, but instead of being together, you're gonna, have a slight, maybe an inch or two, little gap in between your feet, just so you can, it's a relaxing stage. It's the follow-through stage. It's the stage that you do just to basically relax. Your exercise is done. Your skill is done. So still, you straighten up your legs. No bend, slowly unbend your knees until slowly. You don't want to hyperextend nothing, no muscles that you haven't worked out in a long time. So that's basically what the follow-through is. You straighten up your legs to your toes, all the way up to your hips. You're going to relax your hips. You're going to relax your core because you needed your core to be tight the whole execution stage. Actually, ever since the preparatory stage, you needed your core all tied up, your hips all tightened up, actually engaged. So you're gonna relax your core, you're gonna relax your hips, kind of wiggle a little bit, but that's not up in the, that's not part of the, the lesson plan. But I like to be a little silly. So like, you know, I just wanted to show you how loose that you're supposed to be. Loosen up your hips, loosen up your core. You want to still have your hands on the sides of your body, but they're not pinned to your sides. Now they're kind of like, you know, in a resting position, like if you was to be waiting in line, and like, you know, hands still facing the inside of your body, straight up facing towards your body. You can actually relax your fingers now because, like, you know, the activity is done. You want to kind of untense your chest because, you know, we needed that stiff posture just so we can execute the exercise. Now we're coming to our rest. You can breathe. Like, you know, my relaxed stage is I still walk broad, so my chest is pretty broad, but it's not like, you know, poking out like if I was to be a model or something. And you want to, like, you know, relax your shoulders, relax your neck, still have your eyes on the prize because you want to make sure you don't mess up. And then that is how you do the preparatory, the execution, and the follow through for a side dance event. Okay, so lastly, my girlfriend, hey Naja. Yeah, she was excited. So she's going to show how a dance major is supposed to start from the preparatory stage, execution stage, and then the follow-through stage of what she was taught. And it's kind of similar to what I broke down, but she's going to do it way more precise. So whenever you're ready, you can start from the beginning preparatory, like prepping yourself, then the execution stage, how the actual side leap, and then how you do with actually, like, you know, when you're coming to a resting stop, you know. You can start. So what she just did was the side dance leap. And as you can tell, she's way more crispy than me. So everybody, again, Naja Williams.